Snaps im College Mokrwat harangkat ke jenget trailang bat ke Rashtriya Ushatar Shiksha Abhiyan mendakasngi kelapenlong ya ke jenget peliu jengmut ne ka one day workshop halor ke National Education Policy arhajar arpo ha ka conference room jong ka college ha ka ba menteri jong ka tenat puli puti rakam isangma ulalong kum kongsan habakran ha kini ke jingalang urakam isangma ulaong ba kini ka longru kum kerensan ha ka ba kinyamir yatai halor ke jingpen kala ya ka puli puti ha ka jylla lyngba ke jingpen traikam ya ka new education policy kaban wanra ni kentiu ya ka puli puti ha ka ribero kawai bat ulapan pauru ya ka jing sngokemen ban yoi baki katu kani ki jaka puli kelawan syakmat na ka benda ban pentraikam ya kani ka polisi ka ba tamai
share my inner thought with all of you. I think at this generation, our teachers as a teacher, we should redesign ourselves on this education sector. As officers, as institutions, as a students, as a professor, as a teacher, I think we should reignite ourselves today. There are many IAS officers in the state, but how many from our state? We understand. If our education scenario does not improve in the state, if our teachers, if our professor, if as a students doesn't take it seriously, in next 10-15 years, we will be zero in the IAS cadre from within the state. We should be dependent on the IAS officer from outside the state. Maybe this is because we have not researched ourselves. As a students, as a teacher, we should look back. What went wrong? Where we have to improve, Lord. We have many distinguished individuals who have represented the state. Like we have our UPSC, former UPSC chairman, Professor David. We have Chief Election Commission of India, Sir Jabieng. We have Sloan Chamber Queer, who have thrilled the world, our talents. And the many talent that we have, but we have to capitalize the resources that we have. Therefore, I would like to appeal to each one of you. If all the levels are substituted by artificial intelligence, what about our human resources? What about human forces? What about our students? Where they will get a job? There will be hue and cry, there will be war, civil war among the people. This is what the talk of the many countries' education minister. Then what he said, he responds only in one line. Therefore, humans has been created uniquely. But the minds of the humans should be always on the above the technology, computer science and artificial intelligence. Therefore, we need to upgrade our education system so that our challenge, our brains, our minds always will be ahead than the technology. So what is his response? It is true, my friends. Therefore, on a grassroots level today, we should also ready to prepare our children ahead than the technology. If we just depend on technology, if we teach our students what the Google said, then we are not teaching any new things today. I think I would like to advise, not the advice, I have to share my thought only. I think as a teacher, we should not teach only what the contents of the books. As a teacher, we should always teach even of the beyond the books, which is related to the topics and the subject. If we only teach only the books, maybe we are not teaching any new. Therefore, before we go to the teaching, before we go to the classroom, I think as a teacher, we should do our homework first. I always think when I was teacher, when I was students, I never taught. When I become a teacher, when I graduate, therefore, we should be ready to adopt any challenges. We should be, as a teacher, as a community leaders, we should be prepared and ready to face any kind of challenges and measures in life, and as we are on the way. Therefore, as the government of India has come up with new education policy for whole of the country. Therefore, I always say there is always talk across the globe about a new education policy of India. Because globally, be it United States of America, be it United Kingdom, be it China, be it any nation, because the minds, the brains of Indians is of a unique nature. I've been told the 40% of the employees in the Google is Indian citizen. The Prime Minister of United Kingdom, England, is from India. The Vice President of the United States is also from Indians. So the Indians are looking towards the globally that at one day India will rule the world. Because we have the base brains we have. So therefore, I belong to a very remote village. I did my studies in all the remote school of the state. But despite so, by the grace of God and by all the blessing of my people, I am today standing in front of you as the education minister of the state. I faced lots of challenges, but my ambition always looked toward to serve.
New educational policy, about the policy that will be implemented in the country and in the state of Meghalaya. I want to encourage here everyone that let us be courage to go ahead. We have no time to go back, but our time is to go ahead, to move ahead. We have to move with this policy, with this new policy, which we truly believe it will build the quality of education in the country and in the state of Meghalaya. I stand here to encourage this college. We are standing here. We know, we are very happy to hear from the principal that this college is ready to implement the policy. Even though there are many colleges in the state of Meghalaya, they are still scared. They are still not ready to implement. But it will be a proud moment for us to see that in the district of Southwest Kashmir, a new district, small district, we have the college who are ready to implement this policy. Therefore, we encourage, as the governing body, we are here to encourage the college to go ahead and implement the new policy. I want also to request all the parents, students of this college to support this. Of course, we are a bit disappointed when the principal he said that we are not happy to see that the good student who pass first 10, who pass first division, who pass second division, they always opt to go out of Mau Karwat. They don't want to take admission in this college. I want to encourage and to call the fathers, the parents of the students. If we can have the responsibility to see that we build this college, to see that we can improve this college by sending our bright children, our bright students in this college. And I want to congratulate again, remind all of us that setting up of college, setting up of school, educational institution I think we have to come out of that old mindset of setting up schools, of setting up colleges for the sake of giving employment. I think we have to come out immediately as the state as a whole, that the school management, the governing body has to come out from those old thoughts that we will set up schools, we will set up colleges to give employment to the teachers. My friends, we have to remember that setting up schools, the main objective of setting up schools or having college in our state, in our area, we should decide that we meant for giving good education to the student, not to give employment to teachers, but to give the best education to the student.
Many workshops, consultation programs have been conducted on NEP, but how far we have gone forward, it is yet to be understood. Therefore, the workshop being organized in this district is very important for all of us, every one of us who are here in this hall, to know what is a new education policy 2020, what are the changes and what are the challenges that we need to face while implementing the National Education Policy of 2020. All of you know that state education policy has been already passed by the Legislative Assembly of Meghalaya. However, the new final education policy came into being in the year 2020. So there has been some changes that from the state education policy to new education policy, National Education Policy 2020, there has been some changes, so we need to re-look at. And therefore, the gathering of principals and all the stakeholders is very, very important for us to understand what is new education policy 2020, what changes has been gone for, and what policy we need to add, and what are the challenges that we will be facing when we go for actual implementation of new education policy. What are the nitty-gritties, what are the challenges in this new education policy? School education side, there has been a major shift, major transformation from 10 plus 2 to 5 plus 3 plus 3 and plus 4. Therefore, it is important to understand what is 5 plus 3 plus 3 and plus 4. 5, 3 in the school education is from the age from age group 6 to 3 to 6, and from 6 to 8, which is up to class 1 to 5, including play school, including we call preschool Angawandi, which is called the foundational stage. And then we come to 3 plus, that is class 5 to 6, that is preparatory level. Then we come to another class 3, that is from 6 to class 8. Then we come 4, again plus 4, that is from class 10 to class 12. So these are the major transformation in the school education, apart from all the other nitty-gritties. Northeastern Hill University has been already spearheading to introduce the new education policy. However, many of our colleges and partners and stakeholders, they are yet to fully understand what are the changes, what are the challenges, what are the infrastructure requirements, what are the faculty requirements when we actually go for implementation of 2020 education policy. Therefore, it is very important for all of us to sit together, to think together, and also to deliberate upon what we need to do to go ahead in implementing some of this new education policy. I believe that all of you must have read at least once the new education policy, be it school education, be it higher education, be it teacher education. There are major transformation changes that have been envisaged in the new education policy. With this new education policy, the country as India is looking at to globalization of education technology and to become a power knowledge. We need to recruit new teachers. We need to develop a special curriculum for these foundational stages. Therefore, all of us have to deliberate upon why we are having this one-day workshop. I know everybody would like to ask questions. Everybody would like to deliberate upon. So I'm happy that this workshop will be bearing fruit, and we will be able to go forward in implementing our new education policy. In the school education, new education policy is the foundational stage where ECC, early childhood care, has been very much stressed, for which we require major transformation in teacher training. We require major transformation in training the Angawandi centers. We need to face the major challenge in clubbing all the Angawadi centers with the main education like a school in the school mainstreaming.